Praise the sun, and welcome back, everyone. Author Valentine here, and we're going to be starting a custom map in Caesar 3 today. I've decided to break these up into segments that'll last about 1 hour to make them nice and enjoyable for you guys, to really show off some of the Augustus mod map maker's talent, and just have a little fun building some new cities. This particular map is by Fairbuy, and it's called Caesarean Sardis. And it's a map I've actually completed before a long time ago. In terms of Augustus maps, this is probably a middle-of-the-road difficulty map. But if you're just coming from the vanilla campaign, you'll actually probably find it quite difficult. A lot of the custom maps have built-in scenarios and events, things that really bring them to life. So I hope I can show some of that to you today and in the following videos. With that said, I do stream Caesar 3 along with a lot of other map-based strategy games on Twitch, so you can follow at twitch.tv/authorvalentine. I'll put a link below. And I'll also link to this particular map, so if you're a Caesar 3 player, you can play it yourself and give it a try. Alright, let's get in there. Alright, so here's the map, and as soon as we load in, we immediately get notified of landslides. So to Marcus Aetius, that's us. We are Marcus Aetius. This is the year 17 AD. We'll talk a little bit about the history of what's going on here in a second. Just hope it doesn't happen here. The messenger who brought us this news talks of terrible damage. There has been a massive landslide which has cut off the route of some land trade merchants. It will take several months before the route is opened again, and the merchants can get through again. So, it doesn't really matter for us. We're not trading anything right now, but that's how it starts. And then let's see the briefing. Caesarean Sardis, the 1780 Lydia earthquake. This was a real historical event. This is during the reign of Tiberius, the second Roman emperor. Alright, so this is the briefing. Let's go ahead and read it. You can see our objectives here at top. So 0 culture. We could talk about why culture is set at 0 later. Prosperity is at 95, so it's a nice beefy prosperity goal. We will need patricians for that. Peace at 90, favor at 80. Alright. Additional objectives: construct all the pre-planned monuments. The Hippodrome walkers shall be used in your palace blocks, that's your patrician blocks, or one of them if you build several palace blocks. Open up all trade routes. You are not allowed to use the earthquake cracks as a source of marble. So, this is kind of funny. So, part of the game in Caesar 3 is if there's an earthquake, it opens up cracks in the earth. You can actually see it in the bottom right of the screen right now. Those actually become mineable quarries that you can use. So that's, if you're on a map with an earthquake, that's something you can kind of abuse if you have marble. So he's just pointing it out. He's like, I can't turn this feature off, but don't abuse it, please. So that's what's going on there. All right, so let's take a look at the actual briefing here. It says, "Thank you for coming here on such short notice, Marcus Aetius. I just received reports that a horrible earthquake occurred in Lydia last month. They indicate that this could very well be the most destructive earthquake in the Empire's history. 12 cities in total were damaged, and out of all of them, Sardis was affected the most. I am therefore sending you to Asia Minor, to the city of Sardis. Work has already begun on clearing away the rubble, and as a former Praetorian, I trust you will make this ancient city of the past a new metropolis of the Roman Empire in the east. By the time you arrive, the trade route between Sardis and the port town of Myrina should be cleared and opened for trade once again. Opening other trade routes will be expensive, but has to be done for this region to regain its former wealth and status. The main cities of the region will be tasked to produce specific building materials for trade. Sardis shall focus on exporting timber and marble to the neighboring cities, so the neighboring cities can be rebuilt and repaired within 2 decades. All local marble quarries collapsed during the earthquake. Clear them out and initiate the marble exports again. Wine and oil trade is currently not a priority in this region, but once it is rebuilt, the demand for these goods should increase once again. By the mercy of the benevolent Mercury, the construction site of his grand temple was spared. Finishing it will surely reward the city with his favor. Unfortunately, the old Hippodrome and an ancient pyramid tomb did collapse. Construction sites for these buildings will already be prepared when you arrive, and you shall finish constructing them. The old city center is unusable due to the broken ground, but I still want you to incorporate the Hippodrome in the palace area that you will build. On a final note, Celtic Galatian outlaws have been troublesome in the region for the past decades. I am sure they will try to use this catastrophe to their advantage. I expect you to prepare a sturdy defense to stop them. Good luck, Governor. And then we have a couple hints down here. It says the first 4 invasions will show all invasion points. The locations where marble is available are filled with rubble at the start. Alright, so that's what we have to go. Let's take a look at the map. We'll pause right at the start, and so we don't waste any time here. And let's take a look. So we do have some walls right in the middle. We'll probably get rid of those. And let's take a look here at our kind of key points on the map. So over on the left side, we have our entry point, so we know our plebs and traders are going to come in from here. We have a lot of open space, trees, things like that. That's good. He said in the briefing that our main export is going to be timber, so that's probably where we're going to set up some timber exports. The exit's probably, yep, it's over here on the right, on the opposite side of the map, so it's quite a long walk for the land traders. We'll probably have to use some highways around here to speed up their entry and exit, but fear not, that shouldn't be an issue. There's 4 invasion points on the map, and cleverly they are marked with some towers here, which are currently unemployed, but that is what it is. So it looks like we'll have one here, we'll have one up here. I'm not sure if it's going to be, maybe it's here. It's probably going to come here, and then they're going to come around this way. It could be this one too. It doesn't really matter which one. There's some rubble here, so that's one of the marble places he was talking about. So these are marble quarry areas for sure. Another tower here, so this will be an invasion point. And then I think I saw one down at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. There's the last one, the 4th invasion point right here, which is kind of like a little maze, so the invasion army has to kind of loop around, and then they'll flood out at the city right here. So we'll try to keep that in mind. Now the earthquake, of course, has damaged everything here, so you can see the cracks on the earthquake. It is making it so we can't build, anything really nice on this beautifully flat terrain, but it is what it is. One key note is that this is the Hippodrome, by the way. We are supposed to build a patrician block near this so the walker from the Hippodrome can access it. So, we'll be doing a patrician here, so we'll keep that in mind. This means this won't be our first block, most likely. And then the Temple to Mercury is down here, and the Mausoleum is here, and then we have something on fire over here, a burning ruin. We do start with some materials here, so we have some clay, some timber, some marble here, so we'll probably be building one of these things up pretty first. If we right-click on these, we can see where they're at, so this one, Grand Temple to Mercury is basically already almost done, so we can finish that very quickly, which will be nice. And then the large mausoleum, this just needs the architect, so that's cool too. Alright, well, now we've seen most of what we need to see here. Let's check out what we need to build, or what we have to build. So starting with farms, we can get fruit, olives, and vines. So fruit is going to be our primary food. We do not have wheat, we do not have veggies, we do not have meat either. And in terms of raw materials, we have marble and timber. Those are going to be our 2 boys. Clay we'll have to import, same with iron if we decide to do so. But we do have vines and olives as well. So we're going to be making use of those for exports later on, not right away. If we take a look at the empire map here, that's our little city right there. That's Sardis. And we have a trade route open here with Marina, and they buy a fat ton of timber and also some marble, oil, and fruit. So that's a very, very prosperous trade route to start out with. Happy to see that. These are very expensive trade routes, by the way. The next cheapest one to open, looks like it's here. It's Ephesus, and Ephesus is 2K to open. But they also buy a huge amount of timber and fruit as well. So we're not going to open that right away, because we already have one open, and it's quite enough. And let's go ahead and get started on our first city. So this is like a very tempting area to start with because it's nice and flat. You can fit a very big block here without any issues. But if you're trying to get the bonus objective of having your patricians right next to your drum, it might make things a little bit crowded. So I think I'm going to actually start over here. We can clear out some of this area. We start with 6,000 denarii here, so it's a decent start here for money. And we have food up here as well that's very close. So we can start clearing this. Let's see if I can make enough room for a 22 by 6 block here. There we go. And we'll try to do, let's see, can we do 2 spaces down here? How long is this? This is 11 spaces, so if I... 11 minus 4, 7. Alright, so we'll do something like this. We'll do 1 spot down here. There's 24 right there. It's 8. 24. And there we go. There's our 22 by 6 block. For water, let's see. We can get it right here. We can we'll probably bridge this eventually because it looks like there's a staircase here that you can bridge over to make travel for merchants maybe a little quicker going this way, or for immigrants I should say, because right now the immigrants would have to kind of do this pattern, so they have to make a huge loop to get in here, whereas if we bridge this they can just pop right in. We might do that right away actually. I'll think about it. If I do it right away, let me just... Where would they even go? Is it here? Okay, we could go right here. I don't see another spot. Yeah, the entry bridge is here. The exit bridge is here. Okay, that's fine. So that means we can get our aqueduct over here and move it over slightly, and we shouldn't have any trouble. Cool. Alright, so let's get it started then. We'll grab... Oops, before we do that, let's go to our labor advisor. It's such an easy thing to forget. We'll prioritize our water services, our prefectures, so we have no fires, and our engineering. So those will be our first 3 things that people get into. Speaking of those things, we'll go ahead and we have some nice 1x1 areas here, so we'll set up the little service buildings here first. So our engineer and prefecture will go first, and then we can get our houses going here. There's a couple ways you can do this. I've made a little tutorial video for people who are trying to set up their very first block. You can checkerboard it like I'm doing right now. An advanced method I learned also is some people do this. And we can see why. You'll get a few extra plebs by setting up the 1x1s, but they won't evolve oddly. They'll still... The 2x2s here will evolve first, and then you can just add them in. You can do whichever one you like. It's not really an optimization that matters much, but I'm just pointing that one out there. So we'll unpause it, and we'll watch as our plebs start to enter the city. I might go ahead and get those bridges now, actually. Yeah, let's do it. It just makes it faster. Put that big girl right there, and this guy right over here. And these guys, I don't know if they're going to turn for it. They might just go down here because they were already on that path when they entered the city. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go this way, but the new guys coming in might make their way over. Actually, is this blocked? We'll see. Okay, yeah, these guys are starting to make their way over this way. It's just faster, so these guys don't have to do the big walk around here. And that's important, kind of. Alright, we still have 4,400 denarii here, so we got plenty of money. Let's go ahead and do our reservoir here. And this is great, actually. We can put it right here, and it already reaches pretty much everything we need it to reach. So we'll be able to get those fountains that we need right here. I'm going to put this guy here. Put this guy over here. And then we'll have one kind of hanging out in the middle right there. We're going to try to make maximum use of this block. Let's also get our barber and doctor here as well. And we'll, as soon as we have these guys in here and we get everything set up the way we want it, we'll go ahead and we'll start setting up our economy. Economy is super important to get set up early. We'll start selling as much timber as possible. We'll do it up here. And then, let's see, we'll probably do timber up here. We'll have some warehouses here, and then down here we might do something for imports. We'll see. There's this seems actually like a great area to just centralize a lot of the trade for the land stuff. So you could, you know, set things up at the exit as well, but this is a lot narrower. This is just a nice fat area that seems pretty good for trade. I like it. All right. Good. We have some unemployment going on now, which means we can start getting things set up, which is what we want. And let's do that. So first things first, I'm going to clear out some of this, clear out a little bit of this. Oops. Not all of it. And we're going to be doing, whatchamacallit, we're going to be doing timber. And the way I'm going to do this is like this for now. Let's get a warehouse up here. We'll get a few timber yards here. You can actually start them right there. Let's get 5 of them. We'll get a road right here for the guys. Oops. That's fine. Actually, we'll make it go all the way up there. I'm going to go ahead and roadblock this. We're going to turn off market ladies, turn off ships, and we're going to add timber here. We're going to be selling that. And then we're going to get our engineers posts here. And our prefecture. I can't manipulate it over there. That's fine. We'll just get the prefecture up here. Just so these guys don't burn down. Alright, that's going to give us some unemployment here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. These guys are leveling up a bit. That's good. Let's get that going. And now we just need to go back here, talk to our trade advisor, and make sure timber is set to export. Cool. So that's going to be some money we're getting. Not too much, but it'll be enough to prop up our economy a little bit. So what do we do next? Well, we're going to want to get some food for sure. We're going to want to get that food, and we're going to want to start feeding these plebs to level them up as fast as we can, so that we can really grow our city on overdrive. Now, the way I'm going to do that is we're going to pause it real quick here. We're going to also get our temples. I totally forgot about that. Don't mind me, gods. I'm just talking to YouTube. Actually, let's I'm going to replace this because I'm going to want the market lady there. We'll go ahead and get the road right up here. I'm going to roadblock this so no one comes and interferes with our business. And by that, I mean none of our walkers wander out of this block. If you're new to the game, buildings such as, you know, prefectures, priests, these buildings, they spawn a person. We call that person a walker. So you can see some of them right now. So this guy in the green,
Having your haircut takes your mind off hunger.
that's our barber. And he'll go basically a certain distance around. Actually, if we right-click on his building, you can see that blue line is where he goes. The green square is where he exits. The red square is where he comes back in. If I don't roadblock this, he'll start wandering up towards the farmlands, but no one lives up there. So he's just going to be wasting time, and then the people here are going to miss his services. Now, with the barber, you might think, well, who cares? But if you have your prefect or your engineer wandering up here where there's no buildings, well, your houses are going to collapse. So you want to make sure that your walkers are going only to where you want them to go. It's an important concept here. Now, normally I'd get my granary very close to the city, like right here. But in this case, you know, there's the mountains, the stairs here, so we're going to get our granary up here. It's gonna take a... well, you know, maybe we'll get it down here. Yeah, I like this better. I just try to maximize our farmland here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna be doing, what is it, fruits here. So we're gonna turn off all the traders here. And we'll be accepting fruit. There we go. Excuse me. I've still got the sniffles. It is the spring allergy season here in Japan, and it kills me every year. Alright, let's go ahead and get our farms. So let me just make sure I clicked on farm fruit. Sometimes I click on olives by accident, and they look the same, so don't feel bad if you do that. We all do it sometimes. Let's see, how far can we go down here? Let's clear out some of these trees. Farm Tetris is a real thing. Fortunately, this time we don't have to deal with too many rocks, but you always have to be careful about Farm Tetris. Alright, looks like we can go right here. So the road will touch that one. And we can go up like that. And like that. Okay, let's just do that for now. Let's go ahead and road this out. We'll get our engineer and prefecture up here. And then we can unpause it. We'll get more farms, but this is going to cause a bit of an unemployment issue, so we're gonna hold up on that. Let's go ahead and get the rest of our plebs sorted in here. I'll get a couple desirability buildings here, and we'll get some obelisks at the edges. There we go. And these guys should be leveling up pretty quickly here. We'll get the, I'm a sucker for pawns. I'll get some pawns in the middle here as well. And that should help out. Let's see, how are we doing here? Good, it looks like we're starting to get some timber in there that we can trade. We're gonna improve that massively in just a second, so fear not. Did I, yeah, I did. Don't be afraid to do stupid things. We all do them. There we go. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Okay, let's grab our market here. And you might see that the market is actually spitting out on not in the block here. So to fix this, we're going to go ahead and roadblock here. Let's see if that fixed it. Yep, there we go. So we should be good to go there. Our market lady, let's just make sure she's doing only fruit for now. And we'll wait for more plebs to kick in here. We'll also add some more trees in just a second. Not some trees. Actually, let's just do it now. We'll add some more timber yards. That's what I was trying to say. Let's go to raw materials, timber yards. Okay, we got room for 2 more right here, so let's get them. They take 10 apiece, so that's 20 plebs. So we'll be working hard there. And over here, in our beautiful city, well, we've got the basics, the very bare necessities here. This is troubling me greatly, but that's alright. We're starting to level up a bit. I'm going to go ahead and get my my baths now. Put it right up here in the corner. And we'll add some more farms in a second. So we have 6 farms. We'll try to go up to 8. 8 is a nice healthy number of farms. Our market lady's not having to go too far to get to this either, so that's good. Alright. What are we at? We're in November. Let's see how much wood we've been selling. We've only sold 13 of 50, so we can definitely sell more. We can sell more timber here. But the traders are coming in quite slowly because they have a long way to go. In fact, some of them are coming back. That's not good. We don't want to see these guys heading backwards. So let's add even more timber here. So what we're going to do, you can cheese this a little bit and get rid of these trees now, and then the timber yards will keep working, but we're going to keep those trees alive, and the reason is because we're going to set up a fresh set of timber yards here using those same trees. I'm going to pause for just a second. Actually, let's get this road like this. Let's get rid of this here. And let's add a few more timber yards here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get these guys up here like this. And we'll roadblock. Oh, why can't I roadblock here? Is someone technically on this space? Yeah, looks like it. There we go. And then here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get our prefecture and engineer. And this is a lot of timber yards. We're gonna have a lot to sell here. So we should be good on timber. But what we're not selling is marble, and we're also not selling fruit yet. Now, if we check the prices of the Empire here, we are at 140 for marble, and timber only gets us 45, which is actually pretty good. Fruit gets us 40 as well, so that's actually okay too. I could set up some fruit for selling. In fact, there's some farmland over here we could use for fruit sales. That would be fine. And that would give a little bit more diversity for our sales, which is good. But first, let's just make sure we have what we need here. So let's go ahead and get our extra farm. And of course, this road is gonna not work here, so we have to get that out a little bit. Put it out right there. And we'll get another farm here, and that brings us to 8, I believe. 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright, that should be enough. We should be good to go on food. If we need more, we'll add more. So let's think about adding some farms here, along with the granary, so we can sell to the traders. We did turn off traders on this granary here, so we don't have to worry about them coming here on accident, which is good. We don't want extra trouble there. But we do want to sell some fruit, at least. You want to really take advantage of every economic opportunity you can in the early game. Alright, so to do that, we'll clear open this area here, because we do have some farmland. And if we end up, selling less fruit and going to olives later, we can always replace things here. We can, get olive farms instead of fruit farms. Don't be afraid to commit to something. Again, you have that shovel tool to erase things for a reason. You can erase mistakes very easily. It's not like real life. Alright. Let's get rid of the road, actually, for a second here. Let's see what we can fit. So, I don't think I'll be able to get a granary here. Maybe. Oh shit, I can. Okay, alright. Hey. Fantastic. So, here's what we'll do with this. Excuse me. No market ladies, no boats. Let's do... Actually, we can allow these guys. Let's do that. So we're only getting traders. Only getting fruit. We'll turn on the road here. Actually, let's hang on just a second. And then for farms, let's get 2 of them right here. And how do I want to do this? Do I want to do it that way? Can we fit one here? Can I click on the right thing? There we go. We cannot. Okay. We can fit 2 right there, though. I think that's okay for now. We'll have 4 farms working to sell the traders some fruit. Because they buy 25. We could actually get more farms here, but we'll deal with this for now. Alright. So that's set up. We're selling timber. We have a ridiculous amount of timber. We're going to be selling fruit here. But we got to turn that on, remember? Fruit, remember always to go back into your trade advisor, set it to exports over 0. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's start thinking about our monuments, maybe. We're still at no invasion, so I'm not worried about setting up the defense yet. I'm not going to level up these guys too fast. I think we're already still half tent houses here, so we want to give the market lady time to get everybody leveled up. If we go into our advisor, housing advisor will show us that we have an available capacity of 202 still. So we're still waiting on 202 plebs to pop into our city. So we don't have to worry about leveling these up more, because these are already going to level up when they get food, and we're going to have a ridiculous amount of plebs. Okay. So over here, we can take care of a few things. We can get a architect. Oop. Caesar wants timber, which is fine because I have a ridiculous amount of it. Price rise in marble, which is great because we like to sell marble. We're not doing it yet, but we will be. The architect can finish this up right away. This is phase 1 of 2, and we can get a work camp to bring this stuff over. Let's see, do we have enough marble? We have 3. Okay, so we would still need a bit more marble here. There is a marble quarry we can get right here. You can see the ruins there. Let's just take a look to make sure I'm not lying to you guys. Yes, okay. Let's get that right away, actually. Is there any other marble quarryable area here? And this is, yeah, so remember how I was saying don't do it near this thing. This map would be trivial if I did this. Because look how many marble quarries we could get by exploiting the cracks here. We would just be selling nothing but marble, and then the map would be easy mode. Like, nothing's stopping you from doing it. It's just kind of like, if you do that, you're basically defeating the challenge of the map. So, I mean, it's an honor system thing, but it is what it is. Okay, I don't see any other ruins up here, so we're not going to be able to get anything else, but that's okay. Let's do a couple things here. First, let's get a roadblock here. And a engineer and prefecture over here. Oop. And then let's get a architect maybe up here. It doesn't really matter. That's kind of far, isn't it? We want him to be guaranteed to get these guys to touch him. We'll get a work camp over here as well. Just so we can be working on these things. So that should help out with these. They are covered by our guy McDude over here, which is good. And yeah, our money situation is a little bit perilous right now. We're sub 2K. So let's try not to overspend here. You can see we are leveling up in our excuse me, we are leveling up in our houses over here. We're still pretty low on food, so I could probably add another farm or 2 here. Let's go ahead and let's add 1 more for now. Let's get our next farm right here. Is this touching? I think it is. Yeah, we're just waiting for people from the labor advisor. Alright. We'll stop building for a second until we get more plebs in the city, which should be coming pretty quick. And you can see, yeah, the architect finished this part up here. It just needs 4 marble now, which is fantastic. And you can see workers coming to deliver stuff over here. What they're not delivering right now, though, is timber. So I might get 1 timber yard right here. Just to supply timber to this warehouse. Yeah, let's do that. Just the 1 is fine. And then these will take care of themselves. We're not in a rush to get those done. Alright. What comes next? Well, we have... I would really like to get some highways to start, but highways are very expensive to build and maintain. They cost 100 denarii a pop, and that's a 2x2 square, and they have maintenance cost to them. So you want to be careful with getting highways too early. So let's not delve into highways yet. I want to get another trade route, though. So we do have enough to open another trade route right now, if we so choose. Ooh, increased trading. So now, that's good. Let's take a look. How much more are they buying? Now they buy 65 instead of 50. That's great, because we were already almost maxed out for the year. And now they're buying even more. You love to see it. Okay. So, with that done, and the plebs selling things that they ought to be selling, we're getting a little bit more unemployment. I'm not going to be going to the Hippodrome just yet. I love my Hippodrome. If you join the stream live and we're doing anything, we always have a Hippodrome available for the chatters to bet on. You can bet your wonderful Twitch points. Wait a minute. You're going to burn down, aren't you? I knew something was wrong here. Let's do... Where do I want to get him? Engineer here, and then prefecture here. That's fine. Warehouses don't burn down, so you don't have to worry about those guys. Just if you were curious. Do I want to invest in getting that trade route right away? I kind of do. Just an extra group of traders here is so huge. Then they also buy 70 timber. And also 40 fruit, so we could expand our fruit trade here. Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. We're going to be giga poor for a while. Look at that, 219 denarii. We still haven't taken advantage of our little gift from Caesar, as it were. So we're not going to be, you know, giga in the red if we fail to stay above water here. You know what I just noticed? There's marble right here. There's a little quarry right here. So we could start selling a little bit of marble. I'm going to add marble right here. The tiniest amount. I wonder if we can get 2. No, that'd be too generous. Yeah, we can just get the 1 here. That's okay. We'll go ahead and get a... Actually, how do I want to do this? This still touches, I think, if I take that away. Yeah, we should be okay. I'm going to be a little bit careful where I build this. I guess here is fine for now. It'll definitely touch. We'll roadblock right here, I guess, and then we should be good to go on this. And let's see.
A good day to you. Can I
Yeah, these guys are just buying nothing but timber so far, so you can see we're full on this. We're very full. Oh, the gods are pissed. There's a few different ways you can handle gods. You know, you could obviously place more things on your block here if you wanted to, and then delete them later. That's perfectly fine. I might actually get some extra temples here, just because there's nothing else going on here right now. So let's do that. We'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll do 4, 5 like that. Why not? And then I'm going to roadblock right here. And yeah, these guys should cover that. Okay, cool. Alright. That covers that. Our money's flowing in here.
A good day to you. A good day to you. Can I interest you in
Let's see if these guys will come down and buy some of that fruit. Hopefully they do. Yeah, let's make it easier on these guys. Let's clear this, so they can just come straight down this way. The gods should be less pissed very soon. And then, how are we doing over here? We're 1 of 4 on marble here, 3 of 12 on marble here. We could speed this up by importing a little bit of marble, if we wanted to. That is an option. I don't see any other marble quarries we could get in this area. I'm just doing a quick check. What I'm looking for is ruins. More landslides is pretty bad for us right now. Like up here, I know there's some up here. Yeah, you can see there's 2 right here. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 just right here alone. That might be worth investing in pretty early, actually. Because remember, they only buy, like, Ephesus buys 6 marble. No, they don't. I'm sorry, they sell. What's the city over here? Myrna. They buy 12 marble a year, which sounds not like a lot, but 12 marble at 150 a pop, that's good money. It's good money, and we can also use it for our own building projects, so don't be shy about taking advantage of that stuff. It looks like people here are almost done evolving. We just have 2 tent towns left. We have available capacity of 30. So I'm going to go ahead and evolve these guys right now, and we're going to do that by getting our library. We're going to put right here, and our theater. And that should be enough to get all of these guys to small castle level. And that's where we're going to see a nice boom in our population. We'll have nearly 2,000. It's going to be like 16 or 1,700, but considering right now we only have 1,100, it's going to be a nice boom. You can see they're already evolving very quickly here, so it's good to see. We'll have a fresh wave of plebs coming in as these evolve, and I think this will be enough food for them. We might have to add one more farm there, but we're not too worried. Again, this is full. Oh, that's right, we have some landslides here, so that's going to be full for a little while. And this is mining marble faster than I thought it would. Either that or they're just not getting it yet. We'll see. You know what we need to do? We need to turn off everything here for sure. And we need to set marble to selling. So let's do that. Marble, exportable. Let's export. And I want to take advantage of the marble quarries pretty early this time. I remember last time I did this map, last year, when I first did it, I think I put off marble for way too long. And it's not like you can't do the map if you put off marble. It's just, having a strong economy early is just so powerful. You really, really do want it as early as possible. Oop. It looks like we have a request for marble, which is kind of unfortunate because we're using it, but I will send it off. Don't want to have to deal with that. And it looks like the landslide's finished, so now our traders are coming back in. And you can see our money is really, really shooting up there. Which is great. Love to see it. Got a lot of timber. We want to be selling that as fast as possible, all the time. Okay. Well, we've got a little bit of unemployment here. Where do we want to go first? Also, I kind of made a mistake here. Maybe not. Can I low bridge, like, right? I could get rid of one of these farms, low bridge here, and then have access to much more farms here. I might do that right now. Well, not right now, but I'll do that soon. Then I can take advantage of this area pretty easily. That'll be good. Okay, let's not get distracted. So this, even though it looks like this is very close, this is actually very far away. You can see this is basically on an island. I'd have to bridge this and then bridge this, have these bridges done again. So we're not going to be worried about this one yet. But these three, 1, 2, 3, these are great. So let's get these up and functional. Let me kill some of those trees. We'll get our marble quarry. Oh, can I fit another one there? Maybe. Oh, no, I can't. Alright, so we got 2 quarries there. And we'll get our 3rd one here. You have to try, you know what I mean? You have to see if there was any chance of squeezing in another one, but sadly there is not. It's alright. Okay, we're gonna do something fancy here. We're gonna get our warehouse going, first of all. Just clearing some extra space. So we're going to get our warehouse right here. We're going to turn everything off here. We don't want anyone coming here. And it's only going to be for marble. Only want the marble quarries coming in here. That's it. Nothing else. Later we can add something else and, you know, maybe provide something for these guys. But for now, this is fine. And then we'll get our engineer. We'll get our prefecture. So nothing's burning down here. And then we're going to get our fantastic favorite building, our cart depot. And the cart depot we'll put right... I'm going to put it right here. And we're going to take all of our marble from this big guy, and we're going to take them down to this big guy, to warehouse 2. So we're going from 5 to 2. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go marble. Always is fine. We always want it to be setting it. And then from 5 to 2. So now the marble will be taken by our little ox cart pushers. And they'll deliver them here, and then we'll sell them. You can see that we're actually devolving a bit here. We don't have enough food, so let's take care of this next. I am going to get rid of this guy. Forgive me for my short-sightedness, dear farm, but your sacrifice will not be forgotten. I'm going to separate these roads here. And then let's get, I don't want to do this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get 4 from here, maybe. Make sure we're roadblocked up here. And then we'll get our engineer prefecture combo up here. We can actually roadblock this. That's fine. Okay, so that's an extra 3 farms there, which are fairly close. And then we can add a few more up here too. Maybe 2 or 3. Probably 2. And that's fine. Okay, that should be enough. The extra 3 farms should be enough to fund the food efforts here. We actually have a lot going on here and not a lot of sales, which is a bit unfortunate. We are at enemies distant now as well. So we do have to start thinking about our military. 3 of 12 marble here. 1 of 4 here. Oh, you know what? Do I have to actually do market ladies? For these guys to come get this? I don't know why. I'll have to do that. I would also need some timber. No, we have the timber. It's just the marble. We haven't cut this off by accident, have we? No, okay, there he goes. One of 4... 12, okay. We could direct some marble right here, but like I said, we're not in a hurry. We've got plenty that are going to be sold soon. You can actually see that the ox cart here is starting to push that marble over to our sales point here, which is great. Another price rise in marble, so we're really going to be making money off that. And we are starting to sell fruit here. You know what I might do is I might put the granary up here, our sales granary, just so it's right next door, so that the ox cart. Actually, they aren't even buying here. Oh, they are. They did buy. They just went so fast I didn't even notice. Just so everything's localized here. That could be a thing we could do. I'm not opposed to that idea. So I think we have a good start. We have a solid start to our city. If you're trying to start a city on any map, what I've done today is probably a decent guide for you to get a city started. We've basically set up a strong first block. We've got all our food taken care of. We were slightly light on food, so we have a little bit of hunger here, but we got that sorted. This will be more than enough to take care of these guys once we're all ready to go. We've got a very strong economy here. You can see we always have timber ready for sale here. We've got marble now that's ready for sale. We have more coming in even. And we're really taking off. We have fruit always here available for sale as well. And our money is really starting to shoot up. We were at 200 denarii for a while now, and now we're starting to approach almost half of what we started this map with. So next time, we'll add our military on this map. Again, we have 4 invasion points, so we'll have to be careful about where we put our initial forts and barracks, things like that. But I think we can add those, and then we'll think about expanding and getting another block, maybe over here. And or what we could do is we could just set up the bare bones of our patrician block. We could get it mapped out and started, just so I know exactly where things are going to be, and then that'll be good because we can have that just in its own area, and I can really start focusing on my other blocks in other places. We'll probably do 2 or 3 just right here, because this is just a very nice open plain for cities. It'll make it nice and easy. The rest of this is pretty mountainous and it's farmland, so yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me on this one. We'll continue this map on the next episode. You can leave a like and subscribe, and then you can join me on Twitch if you want to see this game or others like it for strategy or city builders at twitch.tv/authorvalentine. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.